Just me and you. 5-9.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He finds Robinson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Now left side on the swing pass. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 28.
First down, Bears.
Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup.
Oh, Cohen lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside.
And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Roquan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and long for Cousins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The inside linebacker, Danny Trevathan, gets the sack. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On 2nd and inches, Breeze. This one into the hands of Burton. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, easy.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Cook. He's got a first down and more past the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
12 yards there, first down, Vikings. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins gives way to Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Hey, Haywood.
Cousins on first down. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins now setting up the screen for Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. First down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
On second down, Cousins again. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Breeze will try again on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now Breeze on third down. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Breeze. This is caught by Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Breeze now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there at 22.
And the Bears first down.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Again, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Anthony Miller. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. The kick by Bryant is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. That's complete to Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 14.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Now they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Breeze. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Yellow lady, yellow lady. Last 54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he loses the football a second time.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
'53. 54. Hey, high 7. 54. You got nothing today.
On first down, Breeze. He's got Burton here. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
A gain of 13 yards.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. It's complete. It's Miller. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Cohen hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danny Trevathan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, for the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now listen, it's a team game, we know that, but where would these guys be right now, Charles, without their defense? They take over here following the turnover. Defense did it again, but on offense they have to feel like, hey, we need to do something.
You're exactly right. You just mentioned it. The defense did it again. They bailed them out on a number of occasions in this contest. It's time for them to repay the defense at the least. Keep the ball for a while. Give those guys a break so they can catch their breath.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
At the 17-yard line.
Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the 50. Switch gears. Big air. Line out. SOS. Recon, 132-5.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Open man here is Conklin. Got some room at the 30. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 23 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
General West.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Well, they got the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Vikings 41, Bears 3. Dan Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Breeze now on 1st down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Good gain there on 1st down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He finds Robinson. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This one into the hands of Burton. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Breeze now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Minnesota, a final win here means they'll finish at 14-2. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Bears, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.